Hello, hello! Welcome to episode 11 of the Mel-Tran Designs Knitting Corner podcast. I'm your host, Melissa, also known as Anansi, on Ravelry and on Plurk, Mel-Tran Designs. We have a Mel-Tran Designs group on Ravelry, and my website is back up and running. It's not done, but it's back up. There's proof that I do know at least how to click on things on my computer. It was such a headache. There was settings issues, and I was on with my hosting tech guys and blah, 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 blah. It's up. I know how to use the program, whatever that's on there, so it's done. I will work on it. I will have links to my YouTube channel on there every time I put up a video. There will be a couple of other pages, one for my patterns and things like that. So look for that. It's meltrandesigns.com. All one word. It's lowercase, which doesn't really matter. You can type it up or lower, but it'll still go to the same place. My email is working again, melissa@meltrandesigns.com if you want to email me. If you have bad things to say, keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear it. So only if you want to say nice things and tell me how great I am. Just kidding. All right, I have no show notes. I am 2 days late recording. Today's Thursday, February 21st. I was going to get all nice and dressed up. Not dressed up, but dressed more nicely so I could show off my beautiful Diersta shawl. And I don't mean beautiful because I'm so awesome. It's beautiful because the yarn is awesome. So I was going to, put on a nicer shirt and not have my sweater on and stuff. But Eli is sleeping on my bed. He came in when the girls woke up, and he's sleeping. So I'm wearing it anyway, so I can show it off and wear it just because it's awesome. This is the Fiber Nymph Dye Works Sunshine Base, and you should order as much as you possibly can. I need it in I need 20 skeins in 20 different colors. That's how I feel at this point because it's so soft and squishy. Anyway, okay, happenings this week. Clogging competition on Saturday was awesome. If you look right underneath this video, there are two other ones, one called Percussion, one called Home Sweet Home. Those are both of me clogging, well, me and my team. Myself and my team in the Home Sweet Home, just me and some other people who were doing solos at the same time in the Percussion one. I apologize that there's no sound for the Percussion. There's sound on my phone when it recorded and it didn't upload to my computer. I'm going to try to upload it again to see if I can get it figured out. Otherwise, that's just going to be the one. I apologize. In that one, I'm the one in the blue t-shirt and black pants. In the one for Home Sweet Home, when we all walk out on stage, I'm the one that is second from the left, which your left is over here, I guess. Anyway, second from the left. Second in. We did really well. We took overall in our category. And with my solo, I'll tell you really quickly how it's scored so that you understand the terminology because it's kind of dumb. They give everyone a first, second, or third place score. It's not a ranking. Like when I say I got a first, it doesn't mean I got first place over other people. There are multiple people who will get a first place. It's essentially it's like saying you got a 1, 2, or 3, or A, B, or C. It's just if you get enough points, you get a 1, which is a first place. Between this many points is a 2, this and under is a 3 or third. So with my solo, what was really exciting is this is the first year that I've competed in the advanced level, and I got a first. I got a 1, and that was so thrilling. I mean, just so rewarding and awesome. And one of the judges was actually the gal who's in charge of that those specific solos. They're called mini solos. She's the one that choreographed them, is in charge of them, all that, and she doesn't just give out first place stuff. So it's like not only did I get it, I really earned it, so exciting. And our team got a first and overall, like I said, which overall is over other teams, and our studio took an overall award as well. So lots of fun. Please go watch it if you haven't. The team one is only 2 minutes long, and my solo one is I think like 20 or 30 seconds long. So I'm sorry about the video quality. It was taken on my phone, and my husband was trying to kind of stay low so people couldn't see. And I said, next time you got to get the feet. Got to get the feet. So, anyway. Okay, other happenings. I got signed up for fiber optic internet last night. So excited. We didn't even know they had installed it, and people were coming around kind of going door to door to sell it. They said, we just want to talk to you about the construction going on with our company. And I was like, well, I'm not with your company. I didn't care. And they said, well, we just installed fiber optic internet. And I went, oh, okay. And they said, here's how much it'll cost. And I said, okay. So not only do I get a 6-month promotional deal, he said, just before your 6 months is over, if you call the customer loyalty department, they can get you another promotion, which I don't know if he's supposed to tell people that, but he told me that. So even if we don't get another promotional deal, it's still less than what we're paying for the cable internet right now. It's 100% unlimited data, so I could have a VKN running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they wouldn't do a thing. It's a direct line to my house, no shared, nothing. Oh, awesome! So next Thursday, new internet. So the VKNs are going to run so smoothly. I do want to say something about those. I know you've heard me talk about them. I wanted to say that I have started hosting one on Tuesday night and Wednesday night, because to every other Tuesday night, Jake is gone to a writers group meeting, and the Wee City is here. He's going to jump in and be in with us. On Wednesday nights, though, that one was already going because he's gone on Wednesday nights over to his brother's house. They're working on some computer stuff. So, and because the European people all have VKNs that happen during the daytime for us, but we don't really have any for evenings. So those start, well, if no one else starts it, I started at about 7:45 Mountain Time. Usually Josh, who is sort of a knitter, starts one at like 6:30 my time, 6:30 Mountain Time. Haley, I think sometimes will. Usually Josh though. But anyway, there's one going on most nights, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays for sure there will be one. Yeah, because I'm gone Thursdays and most Fridays. So I think that's all the happenings I have. So let's get into the knitting. I'm just gonna grab and talk about whatever I grab, and we'll move that way. All right. So first up is the Seedling Dreams hat that I frogged. I will be getting that back on the needles. I really enjoy the pattern, and I want to be able to wear it before it gets warm again. So that's out of some vintage worsted, and yeah, that'll be back on. Like I said, the pattern is called Seedling Dreams. Hi, Eli. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Come here. Oh, can you come here, please? Hurry. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Eli just got up out of bed, didn't you, bud?
What are you talking to?
I'm talking to the camera, and it is going to put a video on the internet so people can watch it. Cool, huh?
Oh, and I like to watch it too.
You can watch it when I'm all done putting it online, okay?
Hey, it makes my shirt on.
It does make your shirt look orange, doesn't it? It's because of that light. It kind of turns things more orange and yellow.
Hey, it turns orange and blue.
Orange and blue, that's right. Okay. Go play, bud. I'm going to fix this light, actually. Turn it a little bit. Okay. There was Eli for you. Okay, next up. The monster that I'm making for Kyan's birthday. If you remember last week I showed you, it's going to be the mommy and two babies, and this is out of the Big Book of Knitted Monsters by Rebecca Danger. I have some monster pieces done here. Ha, that sounded like masterpiece. Monster pieces, sorry. First up, I have the body of the mom, including the two pockets, finished. And I have a couple legs. This is all mom pieces so far. I love, we can do the can. I love monster pieces. They're so much fun. And I have one arm. I have, what, Eli?
And one time I found another magnet.
He's telling me about his dream. He found it. He found some stuff.
I found a magnet poison and another one and another one and another one.
Awesome.
But we don't have a lot.
Okay.
What?
Sorry. And one arm. 2 legs, 1 arm, and a body. So the mom will be finished today because this arm was like 30 rows of no increases. I mean, super easy. So this is out of Cascade 220 Superwash that I did show last week. I'm hoping I have enough yarn. I should, because I have more than it calls for. So we shall see. If not, I guess I can always put in another order with the Loopy U. Darn. Don't you hate it when you have to do that? All right, that's in my 31 zipper pouch. Next up is a pattern that I was gifted last week for Wrap Tuesday, which is Random Active Pattern Tuesday. I do want to say thank you to the 3 people who gave me patterns this week. I was so shocked to get up and go onto Ravelry and see that I had 3 patterns. The fact that somebody would think of me when they were thinking of people to give things to, when I know these people and I know they have a lot of friends, I just was very touched, and thank you to the 3 of you. The patterns that I got were ones that I've wanted for a really long time. One is the Zuzu's Petals, which I'm going to use the Fiber Nymph yarn that I just spun for that one. I got the Piper's Journey, which I've been wanting to make for a really long time. And I'm either going to use some Malabrigo Silky Merino or some Debbie Bliss, I think it's Debbie Bliss something or other. It's sitting over there. So I don't know. And the third one, Josh actually gave me. It's one of his patterns, and it's called Structured Shadows. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. Structured Shadows. Really cool shawl. It's a 3-color, and the way he plays with the different stitches is really neat. Okay. So this is, like I said, this is a pattern that I was gifted last week, and it is the Hitchhiker pattern by Martina Bem. You've all seen it. You all know what it looks like. Here's my version. Look at how awesome it is. And I love how it did this pooling right here. And then right here, it kind of did a red and yellow pooling and then kind of a striped look. This has been so much fun to watch just come alive. This yarn is called Lace Wing Sock. And it's from, if you go to flydesigns.com, this is a 2-ply, and there's a lot of yardage. There's 546 yards. So I'll show you the front here. Lace Wing Sock. And the website, like I said, flydesigns.com. It's probably not going to focus. I apologize for that. So, yeah, it's 100% merino. I don't remember if I said I got it at Sock Summit. I got it at Sock Summit, and I'll say it again, I got it at Sock Summit, just in case. This is their crayons colorway. Crayons with a K at the beginning and a Z at the end. Crayons. Here's what it looks like in the skein. Navy blue, really just nice, just true red, and the yellow is not showing up as bright as it does in person. It is so neon that it's almost green, which is so awesome. Yeah, so that's why this is so much fun. I'm using a size 2 needle, which is a 2.75. These are some ChowGoo fixed circulars in their regular tip. These are old. I mean, you can. I mean, they're not the red lace tip or anything like that. Just regular old needles that I found when I was cleaning, which it's a shocker that I know how to do that sometimes. So I have like 19 or 20 points on it. I don't know. I'm not going to count them here on air. I have a project that I'm working on that I don't know if I can show it to you or not. I'm test knitting for Kimberly, who is Kimberlolly of the Giving Flower podcast. She has talked about this. It's her mitts that she made. She's talked about it on her podcast, so I know that she's okay talking about them. I don't know if I can show you mine. I don't know if she wants me to. I'm not trying to be secretive or anything. but I am working on that, and it's a really fun pattern. Let's see. I do have my Stitch Surfer sock still. That was a lot of S's. It's on some stitch holders right now because I needed the needle really quick. I don't really have much more done than I did last week. I did like another couple of rows, but mainly for the class that started last week, I needed to know how to do the toe and how to get it moving. And this week I asked them to get to the point where they can do the heel, and I already have the heel done too. So this will be, I need to finish it and just be done. I'm not going to make a really tall leg. I'll probably do just an inch or two more and then call it good, because I would like to make the second one, and I'll lose my mojo. I don't have second sock syndrome with these. I could see that I would. So those are on size 1, 2.25 needles, and that is some Elspeth Lavold Silky Wool. Eli, you need to quiet down just a little bit, please. That is all I have as far as just knitting. So I'm spinning, none. I know I keep telling you, I'm going to do the core spinning, I'm going to do this alpaca. It's sitting right there. Still sitting there on my shelf. It'll get done, I promise. And when it does get done, I will show you. You'll be the first to show. Unless I'm in a VKM. Then just hope you're in the VKM with me. This is, okay, designing. I had told you last week that I was focusing on my cursed cable sock. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot. Rewind, back up, stop. Chevron sock. Remember the pink and black chevron sock pattern? It is released. It's on Ravelry. It's a free download. Just look up chevron sock. There are a few others that have that name too. I know it's totally unoriginal, but that's what it is. So that's what I called it. Just look for the one that's the pink and black stripes, and obviously it'll say Mel-Tran Designs. Free. Please go download it. If you do decide to knit it, please attach it to the pattern page so that other people can see what you do. So, all right. I was focusing on the cursed cable socks so that I could get the pattern released. The pattern is written. It is ready to go out to test knitters. If you're interested in testing, please PM me or message me on Plurk or something. Let me know that you want to test, because I would love to have you. I do have a list of people kind of going already. I don't know how many I want, and I kind of want to get a feel for who all is wanting to. But if you're like a couple of people who are like, oh my gosh, I love that pattern, which sounds really conceited, but I don't mean it like that. I literally have had people say, I have to knit that pattern. If you feel that way, or if you just really, really like it, please message me, and I would love to get you on board with the test knitting. It's a toe-up sock with either a short row heel or afterthought. So there are links to both of those, and how to do a toe-up cast-on, 2 different toe-up cast-ons, and an afterthought heel tutorial linked in the pattern. So I'm going to show you what I have. I'm still working on mine, but I'm far enough along that I could write up the rest of the pattern, so I don't feel like I'm cheating. As you can see, I have the foot done on both. Wow, it's not that neon orange. I apologize for the light. I'm just going to hold up one so I can show you. Here's the foot. The reason this yarn isn't, this is not the afterthought heel yarn, obviously, because this isn't the heel side. This is a lifeline in case I had screwed up, or not screwed up the cables, but just decided I wanted to do something different. I could have pulled it out to the top of the foot and then started over again. I do have the pink is the afterthought heel line, and then the other one is the lifeline. But you can see I have the foot done, and then it's starting to go sideways. So this is the right foot, and it'll wrap around the leg, and you can see the left one is starting to go as well. The toe, heel, and cuff yarn, you might remember I ended up really, really disliking how it was knitting up together. It is the Sweet Georgia Yarns Tough Sock in the Truffles and Sage, or Sage and Truffles, whatever, colorway. It was a November colorway. After these socks are done, I'm totally going to over dye it. I don't know what it's going to turn into. It'll be awesome. I might just lay it out and put a bunch of colors on it. I don't know. That's the fun of dyeing. You don't always know what you're going to get if you aren't really trying for a specific thing. So the orange is the Cascara base by Huckleberry Knits. It's her MCN base. It is creating a fairly dense sock. I'm guessing it's because of the cashmere. This sock is going to wear. I mean, I don't know if you can see. I know my autofocus really stinks, and I apologize for that. I'll see if you can. There you go. The stitches are just very nice and tight, with the exception of that one that looks like it's catching the light. But they're all nice and tight. Great stitch definition, as you can see. So I'm really enjoying these. Like I said, I would like to get this pattern put out as soon as possible. You don't have to be an ultra fast knitter. I don't mean, you know, I expect people to have them done in 2 days. I'm just excited to get it out. So if you can commit to a pair of socks, let me know. I'd love to have you. That's all I have as far as designing goes, except for I will be pulling my sweater back out. Once I have this done, kind of out of my brain and released, the sweater will be back in action. So look for some movement on that next week. The only acquisitions I have this week was the Knit Picks order that I told you about last week that Jake had put in for stuff for his project. I didn't get any yarn out of it at all. Eli, hold on please. Something I did get that I will be using is the yarn for Eli's sweater. My light really is making this not reflect well. The red is a very nice, just red. I don't know why it has, no, it's going to be super bright. It's just a regular red. The orange is kind of a pumpkin-y orange, and then the other ones seem to be showing up fairly well. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Please don't say anything about the fact that I don't have indigo. I'm very well aware of that. They didn't really make an indigo in this, and I don't care enough to put a color that's essentially both of these in one. So I have the main colors, and it's going to be a very cute sweater. And I did get their chart keeper, their magnetic chart keeper. I've been wanting it for quite a while. Eli, please stop. Go play with your cars. I will help you as soon as I'm done. Eli, I'll help you as soon as I'm done. This is actually a really cool, if you haven't seen this, it's a magnetic snap on both sides. You can take it off. And when I first got it, I was like, why does it have a second snap? Like, can you see that there's the two? I'm not very smart, apparently. I do have a chart on here. It's for Kimberly's thing, so I'm not going to show too much. But it comes with 4 magnets of different lengths. Both halves. I'll just take this off because I'm done with the chart for now. Both halves of it are magnetic. And so you can either have a half sheet or a whole sheet and then be able to fold it in half. And you can see there's the different lengths of magnets. They're actually pretty strong. I mean, they stay on here pretty well. And then, you know, you can fold it. But I realized, once I went to use it, I realized why there's the second magnet. Because if you want it to stand up nicely, you can use that closer in magnet to hold it like this so it'll stand up for you. And you can actually, if you wanted to, which I did this because of where I was sitting, you can put the 2 that are closest together, oh, let's see, that one and this one that are closest together in there. There we go. So it makes it even tighter. So if it needs to stand up a little bit more, if you're interested in a little bit more of a compact, I don't know. Anyway, so that was my new thing, but it was, like I said, the yarn is not for me, and this chart keeper couldn't have come at a better time because Kimberly's pattern is charted, and I needed a nice holder. This was only like 15 bucks, and it put us over the $50 mark, so we could get free shipping. So yeah, anyway, I think that's everything I have for you. Don't forget to join me on Plurk or Ravelry. Oh, I did want to say I'm not on Blip because they rejected me. I don't know why. They have a very generic response form with a link that doesn't apply to anything that has to do with my show. So I don't know what their problem is. I'm a little irritated, honestly, because my podcast is no different than the other knitting podcasts out there, and they've all been accepted. So I'm just going to keep submitting until they will accept me. So yeah, so until then, I'm going to have to be on YouTube, and I know that there are some people who can't watch it necessarily. I know that I'm limiting myself, but there's nothing I can do right now. I've tried. If you know how to get me on iTunes without going through Blip, please tell me. Because I would love to be on iTunes, because I know that most people just have the automatic downloader, and that's how they watch podcasts, and I would like to be able to get access to those people, or give those people access to me, or however you want to look at it. So if you can help me out with getting on iTunes, let me know. So yep, that's all I have. It's a short episode this week. It'll be back to full content, rambling, and all that other good stuff next week on Tuesday. I apologize for it being a couple days late. This week was just Anansi was homesick a couple of days, and anyway, just an off week. So yeah, I'm gonna say bye now. Have a good week, and until next time, keep knitting. Bye.